Hey guys, I just picked up this Suzuki 185. I got it from a buddy of mine for 325 bucks. He hasn't been able to get it running. He says no fuel is going into the carburetor, so I already started tearing it apart here. And no clamp and whatever this stuff is here. I don't even know what it is. Someone was trying to use it as some kind of sealant, but that's obviously not right. You'd be better off just nothing at all there. And then the fuel system's all weird on these. I'm not used to anything like that, but we're gonna try to just rip this carburetor off to see what's going on and see if we can clean that up and find a clamp. And he said he already cleaned it, but we're just gonna go through there again, make sure everything's proper, and yeah, then we're gonna see if we can get fuel going to it. But this is a weird system here, so let's see if we can figure it out. Okay, so we've got the carb somewhat out. I'm looking at this. It looks like a fuel pump, but also looks like it might be a primer, but it doesn't move. So I think that's most likely going to be our problem. If what he said was right and it just wasn't getting gas. Either that or it was simply on off. I think I have it on reserve now. But yeah, we're gonna make sure gas is flowing good out of the tank and all that. But then we will check out the carb and what I'm assuming is the fuel pump. Alright, I recorded that last clip all wonky, but I was right. This is a primer. It's pretty stiff, but it is a primer. And then we've got some gunk built up in here. So yeah, hopefully this is our problem and this thing will be running in no time. Of course the choke is seized. Oh, it came unseized by itself. Sweet. I was about to say, of course, the choke's seized, so we can't take the carb the whole way off. That's why I'm doing it like this, but I guess not anymore. Hopefully we don't lose that little drum there. This thing's fixing itself. All I did was put some penetrant down there and it's already unstuck. Maybe it was just frozen. But yeah, I'll get this cleaned out here and hopefully she will run. I'll give her some brake clean, obviously, to speed it up and try to clean up this intake. I don't know what they did there. It doesn't look like it's cracked or anything. It looks like they just tried to make it so they wouldn't need a clamp. And I'm not sure if I have an extra, but worst case scenario, I'll probably just steal it from this. It's more important to have it there, right? This is pretty gross. See how at the end of that, it's all round? Fucking went all the way through the port. No wonder this thing wasn't getting the gas. It was going down there, all the way through the little port there. So I'm gonna get all of the rest of this shit out, spray it out with brake clean real good. I guess I'm gonna have to pop the bowl out if I'm pushing it all through. So I'll pop the bowl off too and make sure that's all clean in there, but yeah. Okay, so sorry this is probably the least detailed video I've ever done. I'm just in a rush to try to get this thing to fire up. But there was a ton of gunk in the seat that I blew out with some brake clean. The pilot jet was clogged, blew that out. Main jet was fine. I blew out the choke and everything to make sure that was clear. And yeah, actually our float seems good. Doesn't look like there's been any patches done to it yet. Yeah, it looks like there hasn't even been any patches done. Our float needle has no rubber on it, but that almost looks like it was supposed to be like that from factory. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I'll order a carb kit if I need to, but yep. Okay, carb is all hooked up again. Unfortunately, I don't have a clamp small enough for that, so I wouldn't recommend it, but we're gonna try to run it anyways. Choke on. Also gonna put it on down here. Don't know if it makes a difference. And here, I'll set you guys up somewhere if I can. So it's gonna be a good spot. Okay, that's a pretty good spot, I think. I hope. Now where did I put my brake clean down? Here it is. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this without it sealing properly, but I'm an idiot, so. No choke. Oh, it does not want to fire. I sucked on the fuel line that goes there, and it was right up by the carb, so it's pumping. I just gave it, oh! My key isn't in. Oh my fuck. I'm not very bright. Probably would have fired up a lot faster if that was in. So, where is it here? What the? There we go. Okay. Full choke again. I won't stay on choke on the carburetor, but it's full choke on the bars. Jesus Christ. It's a bit hard to pull too. There we go. Let's see. No choke now. She wants to go. Huh. Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna be back when I can get tidal on its own. I think it just needs to get pumping better. Okay. So I got it to run for a decently long time, just by putting my hand over the intake. I'm thinking Tri-Motor would probably have the same clamp on it. So yeah, try to rob it from that, I guess. I don't think I have anything else that'll work. I checked my bolt bin and I don't got nothing like that back here as far as I know. Yeah. I guess we're gonna try to seal it off the Tri-Motor, but then it should run, hopefully. And it's bolted on, not clamped, so gotta keep looking. I think we found our winner, YZ85. So pull that off and we should be good. Alrighty, everything should be good now. I've got that clamp off the 85 on there, so hopefully it seals better. And yeah. Oh. Oh, it's shooting flames. Probably needs a valve adjustment. Huh. Try half choke. Huh. It's just, oh, let's say running. I believe it would be valves. They don't seem loose, but maybe tight. Huh. Alright, so I asked him if he ever messed with the air fuel, and he said yeah, he did. He said to turn it all the way and then 1 1/4 out, just like everything else. I already knew that. I just wanted to know if he messed with it, but I'm gonna give myself a break for a minute because I'm already starting to get a nasty blister from pulling this bitch, even though I'm wearing gloves. So fuck, but I'm gonna assume that's there. Make sure I gotta do right there because that's idle and I don't see any other screws. So yeah, I wonder if this primer came back to life. Kinda. It is pumping fuel. Okay, so he only had a 1/4 turn out, so now it's turning 1/4. Hopefully it'll run. Hoping. Because it was getting decent fuel. Holding my hand over the intake, I was getting a lot of gas on my hand, so I know that should be all fine. And normally with valves, they come loose and tighten at the exact same time, eh? And one will tighten, one will loosen, or both will loosen. It's you know, normally they're not both tight, so, and I didn't hear any clanking from the valves, so I'm gonna assume they're good enough. I'm probably gonna adjust them later on just because I like to have my valves adjusted. This was a nice fix someone did. Probably gonna try to mount that up somewhere else because it just looks stupid, obviously, but yeah, hopefully she'll run now. Perfect! Runs now! Headlight works! Man! Alright, so I'm just, I was inside for a while, so I guess we're gonna do a cold start and then see if it actually drives. I haven't tried to do that yet, so run, then the key's out. Why did I do that? No clue. Alright, found the key. Let's see how many pulls it takes cold. Choke all the way on, just the top choke, not the bottom one. Try that choke too. If it'll stay. There we go. Oh. Huh. Oh, the choke wasn't all the way. Maybe none? It could definitely use a valve adjustment, but it doesn't need it right now. I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is and go for a rip. And yeah. Alright, runs good. Guess that's the video. And I'll see you next time I got something coming in here. Alright, well, I guess the video isn't done. We got more problems now. I took it for a rip and it died a couple times and then it wouldn't start again. Luckily, the last time it died was right in front of my house. But, gotta figure out what's going on. The light doesn't even turn on no more, so thinking it's spark related. Maybe a wire just popped off, who knows. But I guess we gotta figure it out now. Yep. Okay, so here, let's see. It still have strong spark. So I don't know why it won't start, and also why the light isn't turning on, because before it would turn on while I was pulling it, I believe. Seemed like it. But if we can get this in here. I'm gonna put my spark plug wrench down. Jeez, I just cannot keep track of anything today. I don't know where I put my spark plug wrench. I guess we'll find it. Okay, I took it out again and So wouldn't stay running, but the fact it idles as long as it wants tells me it's not the coil, because it can warm up and the coil don't stop. But when I'm high RPMs, it won't stay running, so that's a fuel issue. I'm gonna say it's most likely the fuel pump causing this, or jetting, but this thing used to run amazing and he didn't switch jetting as far as I know. Or it could even be, maybe I need to go richer. But it's burning quite a bit of oil too, so I could try bringing the jet out a turn or two. But maybe I'll do that and then see. Alright, blister popped. But yeah, I checked and the fuel pump literally wasn't pumping at all. So I've got this hooked up. I think this is off a King Husky or a Phantom 250. They're actually pretty cool machines, or they were before King Husky took over. King Husky kind of just made them fucking shitty. But they were 254 stroke racing snowmobiles for the kids, so they wouldn't have to go from 120 to 440. They got something in between, but yeah, great. Alright, I think I've got this working. Just got a bottle there to let it run off. Why aren't you running now? Fuck. Huh. Well, they just want to choke to fire up. I don't know what's going on here. There's fuel going up the line, and I took the line off and fuel started spewing out here. So why isn't it coming out now? Oh. Fuel pump's not working the best, or maybe it's on backwards. Well, it's doing something. And so I guess if we hook it up and have it facing downwards, maybe it'll work. There we go. Just needed to get moving again. Working now. Alrighty, I guess it's time to see what's up with this fuel pump. Bit of a pain to take off for such like just a small part. I don't see why they chose to build it that way. Ran out of welding wire the other day. Don't judge these welds. It's a pretty shitty material to be welding on, but I'm not putting that in there tight just so it can sit level. I'm not going to tighten it at all, but yeah, I'll start opening this up. Alright, I guess let's see what it looks like inside of here. Oh, that did not sound good. Yeah. I doubt we're going to be able to save this without ordering parts, or actually maybe. I thought it was a diaphragm pump for a second there. We may be able to save this. If not, I might have a new one coming tomorrow from a buddy. Worst case scenario, we just put a rebuild kit in this one. I don't see why not, but I should just be able to clean it. I'll see what else I can do now. Alright, so there's a diaphragm, but it seems to still be good. There's no rips I can see or nothing. And obviously it hasn't hardened, so that seems fine. So I don't even know what we could do here. I've never torn apart one of these before. I guess just blow out all our passages and all that, whatever. Or was that missing? Haha, that is missing. I don't see it anywhere else. It looks like it's supposed to have one. I mean, maybe not, but it's there on the other side, not there. I don't know. I don't think it fell out while I was taking it apart. So, because it would have been sitting upright, it wouldn't have been able to fall out, as far as I can tell. But yeah, I'll try to blow this all out and see if it makes a difference. So I got it put back together most of the way here, but I really don't see what could have been wrong with it that I could have just fixed. So hopefully I get that other one tomorrow, or actually once I've got this once I'm finished putting this together, I'm gonna go on eBay and look up a rebuild kit and see if there's supposed to be 2 of those little clear diaphragms there that I noticed there was only one. But yeah. Alright, so I looked it up, and all I could find was on Amazon for a 200 and a 250 quad runner, but it looked to be the exact same for the most part, except for the one gasket. That was the only difference I could see, and then it was the same small spring, same big spring diaphragm, and there was those clear diaphragms, but there was 2. So missing that, I guess it's gonna stay torn apart for tonight until I can get an OEM fuel pump from my buddy, or just go find a basic fuel pump and slap it on. I mean, you know what? I had a snowmobile here I just gave away for free that would have had a fuel pump that worked. So that's shitty, but yeah, because it was a crankcase pressure fuel pump, 2-way. It was for a single carb. That fucking sucks. Exact same machine as that, actually. I could take the fuel pump off that to just see if this will run, but I don't really want to, because that's a runner. All it needs is a new key system. But yeah.